Blessings and welcome to all of classy cancers out there. This is Synergized Tarot by Tammy, and this is your tarot reading, whether it's your sun, moon, or rising sign in Cancer. And this month, Cancer, guess what you get? An eclipse in your sign. And it is happening on June 21st for you. And it will be a solar eclipse that you'll be feeling. And, this is a month that you'll have this connection to the sun. And Mercury is in your first house, but it will go retrograde in the middle of the month. We do have quite a few retrogrades happening. And a shift in the North Node into Gemini. So, yes, let's see what's going on. Let's start off with the first house here. Start off with an archetypal energy. So much happening in your first house. Let's see what archetypal energy, a light attribute that be coming out through all this energy in your first house this month. Wow, let's see what this one is. You get the card of Detective. What it says here is great powers of observation and intuition. Desire to seek out the truth. Wow. So you're going to be the detective now. You really are going to find out the truth of what you truly desire. And you're obviously researching, looking, spying, checking out things. So you are the detective. You are focusing on yourself and your own desire to seek out the truth. So you'll be doing a lot of detective work, behind the scenes, things that you be doing to figure out solutions, plans, ways to move forward on your pathway. So let's pull another card, and then I'm going to pull an oracle for the eclipse for you there in the first house. So let's see, Cancer. Let's see what else we have here. The Ten of Wands. So this is really about clearing out things, ending, focusing on yourself here, getting things organized, putting things into action here. So you're going to be busy being the detective and really seeking out the truth and changing things, ending things. You have great powers this month for that. So let's focus on the eclipse for you. And I'm going to pull an oracle for this eclipse to give us a little bit more knowledge in regards to this change, this focus on yourself, Cancer. Let's see here. We've got what? Heal the ouch. And so that's beautiful too, that there's going to be some healing. You're focusing on yourself, focusing on your needs and desires, and healing situations that have maybe been painful, right? And that's why you keep a detective this month. You're finding out things, doing your own research, finding out your own knowledge. Your, oh my goodness, my little kitty's coming. I'm trying to see if I can grab him so we can say hi, but he's playing underneath here. So anyway, let's focus on you. Let's see here. Let us see. Healing the ouch here. Forgiveness is the healer of the soul. This is a time for great soothing of the heart, body, soul, and mind, as this card indicates that healing will be prevalent in your life now. If you feel drawn to study the healing arts, you'll be successful in developing your natural capacity to restore others to wellness. However, the message is that you're being called to change your behaviors in order to heal the earth. Perhaps you'll switch to a cruelty-free diet, eating less meat, or perhaps you'll pay more attention to how much water or electricity you use. You're asked to be conscious of your footprint on the sacred earth and all of life, and to commit to the healing path. The heal the ouch card also being an indicator of old wounds and broken bonds being mended. Reconciliations are possible now. Let bygones be bygones. And that's what I do for that solar eclipse, is letting you heal any type of pain, any type of karma, release that, and move forward with love and light in your heart. So that is beautiful to see that you are going to seek out your own truth. You're healing any type of old wounds and pain, understanding your life lessons and truth and tests, and there will be a new beginning for you because of that there. So, Cancer, let's go to the second house, this connection to your finances and resources. Let's see how your finances and resources are looking like this month here. The Four of Wands here. This is connection to family, being committed to finding ways to really stabilize your resources, right? So the Four of Wands is focusing on what you need for the family, focusing on what is going to keep you stable in your family life, in your home life. So it does look like you're maybe finding new ways to be able to stabilize the funds that we are dealing with right now. A lot of us are dealing with not having the funds that we want available to us as easily. And it could be that we're focusing on what we really truly need. So that's what I feel, Cancer. You are the fourth house of family and home. So I feel like you're focusing on maybe healing family pain, finding ways to financially stabilize the family here through this painful time. So let's see here. Let's pull a card here for you. The Snake card. So this is about shedding something that is needing to be released karmically here. And it could be in regards to, because this eclipse energy is happening in the sign of Cancer. The sign of Cancer is the sign of family and home. And we see that we do have the Four of Wands for you, Cancer here. So I feel there's some karmic release of something painful from the past, healing some family pain. But I do feel there's something that I feel like you're focusing, Cancer, on releasing something that you know maybe has been painful in regards to a family situation. But I feel you need to release that karmic pain, heal that ouch there in the family, if there is some. Whoops, shaking up things over here. So let's go to the third house. And the third house is connection to communication and connection to learning a skill, connection to siblings and cousins and neighbors here. So let's see what's happening in the third house here for you, Cancers. The Empress card here. So, you know, this is the expression of feeling love, the expression of the Venus energy here. And Venus is retrograde in your 12th house there. So there is something very karmically coming to you in regards to love, a change in love, a new connection to love, because you still are dealing with a lot of seventh house energy. You do have Jupiter there, but it is in retrograde, but it will go direct, and I believe this. So I feel like there's this change in your desire and how you feel and connect to love. Healing some type of painful situation in the past so you can move forward in connection to expressing your feelings and love here. There'll be a strong Empress energy for some of you, Cancers in love, and that's a beautiful connection to the Taurus or Libra energy. But the Empress energy is just about being able to communicate your feelings to others in a very loving way. And I do feel some of you Cancers are ready to express your love. You're healing something painful and moving through healing, and now you're ready to seek out your own desires, right? So speak the truth through the Empress energy in your third house. Oh, did you see that? I almost fell there here. Okay. And you know, you have the path to bear here. It is about you staying in control of your own emotions and your own feelings here. Staying strong as the Empress here through changes that you want, through shedding of the old. So, you know, we do have this, a lot of energy still happening in regards to Venus being in retrograde and Jupiter in retrograde, Saturn in retrograde. Mercury will go in retrograde. So we still have this connection to maybe things happening from the past, energies coming from the past that you may be having to deal with to heal some type of pain here. But I feel you need to be very powerful in your desire to seek out the truth and make changes so that you can really feel more in this loving expression of self for yourself. And I feel that's what you're focusing on with this new moon at the end of the month. You're really focusing on your own truth and expressing yourself in a more loving way and really standing strong in your own truth with the bear in the way that you communicate to others there. So let's go to the 4th house, and that is your house, the family and home house here. So Cancer, let's see how your family life is looking here. And let's see. Judgment. So there is some type of change that be happening in regards to family, and that's why I feel this could be, you know, facing a situation in the family that needs to heal. That's what I'm kind of feeling is there's something that needs to heal. It's judgment time. It's really about facing the situation and figuring out, you know, how to move on, how to release the pain. So I do feel that it's some type of judgment in regards to a family situation that you need to come to terms with maybe healing to release something that has been painful. That's the Cancer energy. It's also karmic ancestral energy that we need to release. So maybe some of you Cancers need to release some type of ancestral pain in the family that you've been still dealing with in this lifetime. So let's pull another card because I do feel it's really, yeah, the Tower here. I just feel like there's something that you're going to understand this month in regards to this connection to the eclipse that you're going to be feeling and this connection to family and home. So there is some type of awakening, something that may come to in a very electrifying and unexpected way in regards to a situation of family that you need to just release or maybe, you know, heal from. So that's what I'm seeing for some of you Cancers, healing the pain in the family situations. So let's see here. Let's go to the 5th house. And that's connection to love and romance and children, connection to our creative endeavors here. So let's see here. How is your 5th house looking, Cancer? So 8 of Pentacles, working hard on love, working hard in connecting to your children, working hard on what you want to create. So the 8 of Pentacles is diligently working hard on maybe feeling more grounded in those relationships with loved ones, right? Judgment, like I feel like it's time to work hard with the connections to the ones that you love, the pain that you've been feeling and healing somehow, a family relationship, a situation with a loved one. It's time so that we can move on. And that's what I feel a lot of you Cancers, there's some healing that needs to happen before some of you can move on from a relationship. But I feel like with all these retrogrades happening and Venus being retrograde right now, and also you have Jupiter retrograde in your 7th house of relationships and partnerships, which we'll talk about in just a minute here. But I do feel there's, once it starts to move forward, I feel like you'll start to be able to move forward from the pain or healing that you've needed to go through. Doing your detective work, seeking out the truth is what is needed right here for change for some of you. And especially maybe you female Cancer energies here. But let me pull one more card in this connection to the 5th house. Yeah, across to bear pain. So yeah, you know, there's just some healing that needs to happen in love and maybe in family situations. Working hard to mend those relationships is going to be very important, I feel, right now here. So let's pull some love cards in the 5th house of love also to see that we do see that there's some healing that's happening, working hard on those situations. But let's see about love. Let's see, because you do have the Venus energy strong in your reading. So in regards to your communication, so let's see if there's a way that you can express your love this month here. No kidding. That's just what I just said, express your love. And this was the card that you got. Wow. So that's what Venus is really encouraging you in your third house. Express your love to someone. Be powerful enough to do it if you really want to connect to someone. Trust in your feelings, trust in knowing that you can move forward from the pain and release anything so that you can find a strong commitment, feeling peace and harmony in your soul again. So, yeah, some of you Cancers, that's what I feel you're doing. Some of you give your relationship a chance here. So maybe that's what all this healing and digging into and shedding the pain. So some of you are going to maybe give your relationship, and maybe that's why all these retrogrades, you're going to give your relationship a chance and see if it'll work out. I feel like maybe, by the end of this or so, you'll really understand whether or not this relationship can really work. So you give this relationship a few months, but some of you are really thinking about giving a relationship a chance through healing the ouch there. Releasing the pain so that you can really focus on your commitment, your marriage. Judgment in the family, judgment, really delving deep into your soul and doing some soul searching, clearing out. Yeah, that's what's happening for some of you Cancers. So one more card here, past life relationship, yes. So some of you are doing maybe that's why you're going to give a relationship a chance. Maybe someone from the past is going to come, Cancer. And love, yeah, through communication. So there be the strong connection to a past life relationship, a past love connection that be coming this month that you really may be wanting to focus to express your love this month here. So through the pain, there's love again. So let's go to the 6th house. And that's where you're going to have this full moon solar eclipse in Sagittarius on June 5th. And your day-to-day life in your 6th house of your work regime, of your health. So let's see what this eclipse is trying to show you. Oh goodness, you get the Hierophant. It's showing you wisdom. It's showing you insight. It's showing you growth, commitment. So prosperity. I mean, the Hierophant is, wisdom that you have been learning from within, learning from your spiritual advisors, connection to your angels and guides, right? Yeah, you have Mars and Neptune in your 9th house. So yes, this is a strong connection of really learning deep wisdom and knowledge to focus on what you need to do in your day-to-day life to have more harmony and stability here. So yeah, I feel like there is this knowledge of changes that you're making because of your own intuition, your own great powers and observation. So let's see, let's pull another card with this. There you go. And there is the full moon, the eclipse energy. Something is coming to you with this eclipse in your, in your 6th house in Sagittarius. Well, that's the sign, of course. Sagittarius is the sign of wisdom, of teacher's insight. So there's maybe this connection of finding someone in your day-to-day life to grow you spiritually, that you're going to find someone who can help give you wisdom, give you knowledge, your teacher, your master, your guru. I feel like there's something that you are really connected to that you want to learn from others, their wisdom. So yes, let's see here. That's why I feel the detective is up there. You're learning from others. You're researching knowledge. You're delving deep into your own powers of how you can use this connection to the universe, to a higher power here, to really focus on what you want in your day-to-day life. So this is a really powerful eclipse for you, Cancers, not only in your sign, but in the sign of Sagittarius. Wow. So let's see here. Let us go into the 7th house. And that's where you're having so much energy still. You have Jupiter, Saturn, and Pluto there. And of course, they're retrograde. And so you're still focusing on relationships, or focusing on, what commitments you want to keep, and those things that need to change, and healing those relationships, right? We got two cards here, so let's look at this. You have the Seven of Wands and the Princess of Swords. Seven of Wands. So this is about fighting for those relationships that you really want to give a relationship a chance. So the Seven of Wands is about you fighting for those relationships that are worth fighting for. It is, communicating with the Princess of Swords your feelings of what you want in a relationship. So yeah, so with so much energy in the seventh house, I feel like there's this connection to giving relationships a chance, focusing on what you really want in relationships and working hard on that if that's what you want. The Princess of Swords is saying, the power to communicate, the power to really express your love is how you're going to, be able to get those connections to relationships that you want in a positive, direction, in a positive light. So yeah, I do feel some of you are going to work hard on your relationship. Some of you are really going to work hard on your commitments and make some changes, and be really clear about your intentions. So there's a lot of clarity coming for you, Cancers, in regards to your relationships, what you need for yourself here, right? And the power that you have within to make whatever changes you need for that stability and balance here. And that's what you're looking for with so much energy in your seventh house, stability and balance. So let's go to the eighth house, and this is changes, transformation, endings. Let's see. The Lover's card. That's the Soulmate card. That is what's happening for you. A lot of you are changing, you are healing, you are releasing, you are understand relationships. Some of you, there is a past life relationship, someone's coming from the past. There's this connection to a soulmate love in the eighth house. This is about a deep connection to someone, that it's just not a love contract. It's a deep spiritual bond of love and bond of connection. So let's look at one more card, because wow, that's what I feel a lot of you are Cancers, through this pain, through this healing, you all are focusing on what you really need to have the right soulmate, to have the right balance in a relationship. So that's what you Cancers are doing, healing and releasing karmic relationships so that you can have a new beginning with a soulmate that really truly should be connecting with you. So yeah, heal the pain, release those relationships, focus on connecting to the true soulmate. This is the time for this energy to come through, right? So let's go to the where are we at? Ninth house. Going to the ninth house, and that's connection to wisdom and insight here. And you have Mars in there and Neptune. So let's see what the focus is in your ninth house. And then you get the Emperor. Hello. Wow. If that is higher knowledge and insight from those masters, teachers, gurus, ascended masters, angels, and guides, I don't know what. So you have the Emperor and Empress. And that's finding balance and connections to your relationships, feeling powerful in oneself to make changes that are going to be full of love and light. So obviously we got to pull a wisdom card, because you're full of wisdom and insight this month, aren't you? You are really researching. This is a month that you are delving deep into finding knowledge this month. And with Neptune being in your ninth house, that's really your intuition and insight, really delving into the spiritual realms there. So yes, you get the Spirit Whisper. No kidding. Oh my gosh, divine guidance, higher knowing. That's what's happening in your ninth house. So yes, what a great connection to the Emperor energy, knowing that you are connecting to this beautiful connection to a higher power, the Spirit Whisperer, divine guidance. So let's read about this beautiful connection that you are feeling from a higher power. You're definitely receiving higher knowing. So let's see here. As an ally, the Spirit Whisperer comes to you heralding the miraculous and the inspired. And that's Neptune in your ninth house, being inspired. She whispers guidance from the divine through your higher senses so that you can hear her wisdom and know her love for you. She is committed to helping you intuit the next right action and steers you away from trouble. The Spirit Whisperer keeps you inspired to move forward, always knowing just in time the correct next step. She guides you to fulfill your highest purpose. When she appears, it's a sign of inspired ideas that, with a continual action, lead to success. This is a very good omen. If your question is about a relationship, the Spirit Whisperer speaks of soul connections. Hello. Past lives, yes. And great learning through mutual mirroring, for sure. Oh my gosh, she will whisper how long, how short, how deep, and how sweet the relationship can be. There were soul bargains made even before you both were born here, and an exploration is in order. You move forward, but keep listening to the Spirit Whisperer for the lessons that the vulnerability of love brings. Wow. I mean, is that beautiful or what? What beautiful knowledge, divine guidance happening in regards to your relationships, knowing, intuitively being inspired. So let's go into where we at, the 10th house of career for you here, Cancer. How is your 10th house looking in your career? Let's see. Oh gosh, and then you get the High Priestess. Hello, this is about listening to your intuition. You are so strong this month of really listening to your higher power here. Guidance and knowledge. My gosh, Spirit is just blessing you this month with all. I just feel like if you don't, I mean, I feel like you're just wanting to learn. It's like you are spiritually delving in to the depths of your soul, or just wanting to learn about something that that is unknown, something that you've never known before, that you really are going to learn. But yeah, knowledge this month for sure. So listen to your intuition in regards to your career this month. That's what's happening here. Research and knowledge, intuition happening in regards to focusing on what you need to do this month. So one more card here. The High Priestess is with you, focusing on your career destiny. So listen to your intuition. I feel like some of you Cancers, with so much happening in your sign, listen to your intuition. There's an opportunity for some of you to change your career, to change your destiny, to focus on what you truly want in this lifetime. Yeah, there's judgment. There's soul searching. There's resurrection of your soul here. So listen to your intuition. Knowledge is coming to you to really be inspired to follow your destiny here for some of you Cancers through all this eclipse in your sign, just all this energy happening here. So let's go to the 11th house. And so what we got? You got Uranus in the 11th house here. In regards to your hopes, wishes, and dreams. I mean, Uranus is inspiring. It's creativity. It's, really delving into your hopes, wishes, and dreams and making them happen, right? Yes, you are the Queen of Pentacles, connecting to the right people who can give you the prosperity to help you follow your dreams. That's the Queen of Pentacles. It could be a strong connection to a Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn here. But yeah, it looks like you will be inspired. There's others that really want to connect with you. Maybe this is this connection to receiving some type of new career opportunity. So listen to your intuition. There seems to be some type of generosity, an opportunity that's coming your way, maybe very unexpectedly, that's really going to change your pathway to be able to move forward, to see a new growth in your vibration. Yeah, lots of things are happening for you Cancers that are really going to be beautiful, but change must happen first for this to happen, and that's why I do feel there's a lot of wisdom and insight and clarity that's coming to you because you are listening to Spirit. You are listening to your own intuition and knowledge here. So let me pull one more card in the house here for you Cancers. Here, love. Yes, I mean, this is all about, connecting to love, feeling inspired by your hopes, wishes, and dreams. But yeah, there'll be a strong connection to a Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn for some of you in love here. But a partnership, a great partnership on the horizon for some of you in regards to maybe a business deal, romantic feelings, something of that sort. Definitely a soulmate. So let's go into the 12th house. And that is where the North Node just moved into Gemini. And you have Venus in retrograde there. So the next months, I feel like there's a lot of inspiration coming to you. Lots of change to the karmic cycle, ending things, healing, pain, so that you can start a new cycle. This is a new beginning. This is really spirit wanting you to use the knowledge that you can receive through the 12th house, and that's why we're going to pull a keeper of the light for you for your last card here, for you to meditate upon to help you as you go through this karmic change in your vibration here, Cancer. It's beautiful. It's allowing you to be more spiritually evolved. You really are growing to connect and believe in that higher power here. Joan of Arc, voice of truth. Didn't you get the trust card? I believe you got the voice of truth. Trust, right? Trust. So, Joan of Arc, and it says here, stand strong, focus on your purpose. Release the fear of persecution and speak your truth. So, yes, we need to speak our truth there. Maybe that's why some of you are researching finding your own truth, right? And then being the voice of that, being able to express it in a way. That's why Venus is in your third house. Being like the Joan of Arc, that powerful energy of being able to speak one's truth with the Venus energy. That is definitely the Joan of Arc there, right? Speaking your truth. So Joan of Arc, let's go there. What a great reading for you, Cancers. Joan of Arc here for you. Joan of Arc was a medieval French peasant girl. I just realized, I hope you could have heard me all this time. I just realized, oh no, I hope you guys could hear me okay. I'm almost to the end, and hopefully I didn't ruin this without having a microphone on. But okay. Joan of Arc was a medieval French peasant girl who is reported to have been visited by Archangel Michael and other saints, who gave her information on how she could help Charles VII save France from England domination. She was only a teenager when she went into battle for her country and won a huge victory. She was, however, later captured and burned at the stake. These days, she is a supremely loving guide to all of those who want to stand up against the odds. She also helped light workers overcome the fear of persecution. You are being encouraged to stand strong. You may feel unrecognized and misunderstood, but that doesn't mean you have to give up the mission you feel called to fight and fulfill. You must follow the will of your soul and exercise your leadership spirit by speaking your truth. You feel as if you are on a battlefield, but this conflict will come to an end as soon as you stop defending yourself. You are not here to prove yourself to others. Instead, approve of yourself. Know that your angels are on your side and that heaven is thanking you for being the honest soul you are. And that's why I feel you have this Cancer energy happening in your first house to allow yourself to voice the truth. You have the Emperor and Empress energy to have you stand strong in your truth here. That's pretty powerful to connect to. So I thought I wanted to say something else here. Maybe not. But much love to all of you, Cancers, in this beautiful change, resurrecting your soul, feeling your power again, standing like the Joan of Arc, and feeling powerful in what you need to speak your truth, your voice here. And much love to all of you. Love is really, fulfilling a lot of your a lot of your souls right now in regards to karmic relationships happening. So please make sure that you're releasing those energies that need to be shedded, and those relationships that need to be healed, so that you can really follow your soul purpose and connect to your soul mate. So much love to all of you, and if you want a personal reading, please connect with me. All my links are below. And until next time, with pure love, through Synergy, Tammy.